Hey, it's Dave Perry. Welcome to the Englander Showroom. I am with Dos Marcos, the greatest betting podcast in the galaxy. And all I can say is these guys are a delight to listen to, as you will find out right now. Take it away, Dos Marks.
Wow. The galaxy's greatest mattress. Dave Perry said it, then it must be true.
That's your saying.
It didn't feel real until he said it. Well, I mean, is it wrong?
I feel validated, though.
It's largely true.
Dave, which is your favorite episode out of the 116 we've done?
Probably the 1 hour interview with me. And it was right after the election, and you guys said, do you think Serta regrets dumping Trump?
Yeah.
And I was not sure what to say, so I said, maybe.
I remember that episode because you were like, hey, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
And then I said something like, we try to keep it very organic.
Yes.
Which was our way of saying, we're just going to hop in and go.
Which
And
is
kinda
like
what you did to us.
Which is like what we're doing now. So what's new? So we've heard about iComfort launched, right?
Yes.
So you've heard about that as well.
I have.
Big cool story.
Cool.
So it continues to be cool, right?
Well, we're in 110 degree heat, but
So it helps.
the whole cool wave phenomenon I think is interesting. So what's driving that? Have people been sleeping hot for years on memory foam?
I think that's the issue. I think people have been sleeping hot on memory foam for a long time, and then the narrative and the conversation gets pushed over to solving a problem with a pressure relieving material. Whenever, we're kind of fond of hybrids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big fans of it.
Big fan of it.
Give us a little history. The first hybrid rap song in the history of the mattress industry.
I'm pretty sure it's the first rap song ever in the
Was that the
mattress
invention of
Definitely
rap?
industry. Yeah.
It was the invention of rap. You're
I
right.
know,
I thank
man.
you for tracing that back.
Now, what was a little bit of the lyrics there? It was
It's
foam
like
is-
peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter chocolate.
Hybrid's so tight, there's no way that you can topple it.
Hybrid in my wrist. It's
That's
a calculator watch.
Add
Yeah,
us
stuff
together and we take it up a notch.
You know that.
That's basically
rest
how it
of
goes.
that. You can go to the Get Hybrid rap video on YouTube and check it out.
And
There.
that's
Check it
still
out.
there, right? Can we say that?
Actually, it's our outro song for our podcast,
That's
too.
true.
We still play it at the end of the podcast.
Okay.
So we by the way, we say that it's the galaxy's greatest mattress podcast. But do you know, we had the point validated because Chris Cassidy, astronaut,
Former
and
Navy
Navy
SEAL.
SEAL, he's a space guy.
He is an astronaut. He's
so
going in
we-
space next year, I believe.
Yeah, so we asked him at the end of our podcast, Chris, you've been to space.
Have you ever
You've
seen
been in
anything-
the galaxy. Have you ever one time ran across a mattress industry podcast as good as ours? What did he say?
He said, absolutely not. This is the number one
Never.
that, in his experience. And then we tried to get him to get a Dos Marcos tattoo, and he wouldn't do it.
No.
Well, but
He's
it is,
going to consider it, I
He
think.
is. He is.
but it is NASA validated.
That's right.
Sounds like more or less.
That's right.
That's what I heard, too, Dave.
That's what it sounds like.
So did you expect this to be such a train wreck and jumbled mess of?
I did.
Because
Yes,
it's what we do.
pretty
Exactly.
much. But one of the things that I think is cool is the chemistry you guys have. I almost feel like you could finish his sentences. So where did that
That's
come from?
completely ridiculous. No. Yes, of course. It's true. No, actually, we got to work together for a long time at Leggett,
Yeah.
and so he gives me credit for some part of being a mentor. But the truth is, I probably learned more from him. He just looked at stuff from a different perspective. Where it was important, we shared common ground, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We just like learning from each other. I think is really.
And I think we like to have a good time. We try to make
Yeah.
the betting industry not boring. We try to bring some energy and enthusiasm to a category that we're really passionate about. And whenever you have the right people, kind of attracting that energy, other great people come to the
Yeah.
table and kind of gather around that campfire. So we just have a good time together.
Yeah.
And I think that we share that. That's one of our values. And it's really easy to kind of perpetuate that and just parachute in and have fun and make rap videos and make podcasts.
But people I think retailers today are more in search of, maybe than ever, of help. And the cool thing is, we talk about it like a campfire a lot. If you just bring people together that are having similar struggles, and then we get to be curators of cool and listen and capture information and disseminate that, that's the coolest thing ever. And they come up and they talk to you about how it helped, or we have a compassionate heart, I think, for wanting people to do well.
Yeah, another thing is, we get to be guides within the industry, not unlike yourself. So it gives us almost an excuse to go out and talk to really interesting, innovative people, learn from them, highlight their stories, try to make the category interesting. But it really is a fun thing to use the podcast as a vehicle to be able to sit down with other folks that we think are really neat or have a great story to tell or somebody we want to learn from.
Well, I got to tell you, you guys are terrific. I'm honored to be doing this segment with you now. Hope you have a great market, and let's keep doing it.
Thank you.
Double fist.
Double fist.
Dose style.
Wow.
love
Blow
it.
it up.
Hybrid is where the magic is.
And we just killed a song about mattresses.